Good evening, and welcome to Holy Heart's first ever virtual Cap and Gown graduation ceremony. My name is Kelly Smith, and I will be your MC for tonight's events. First of all, I'd like to welcome our graduates. I know that this is likely not how you envisioned your high school graduation ceremony to be. Tonight, there will be no walking across the stage, no shaking of hands, no hugs with friends, and no mass mix-up of your hats above your heads when we are done. At the same time, I want to recognize that I'm grateful for this opportunity to come together in the best way we can in celebration and recognition of your successes. To officially begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce Benjamin Oates. As one of last year's Student Council executives, he has this message to share with his fellow graduates.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Cap and Gown ceremony for the Holy Heart of Mary class of 2020. My name is Benjamin Oates, and last year I served as the Student Council Executive from 2019 to 2020. Tonight is our night. Even though we are gathering virtually and not in the auditorium like many of us had anticipated for years, it is still very important that we celebrate our time at Holy Heart. None of us expected March 13th to be our last day walking the halls of Holy Heart. None of us asked to go into a months-long agonizing lockdown, and none of us deserved to have to sacrifice all that we did. But we did so with humility, and we did so willingly, and we did so well. And we're now seeing our hard work pay off. I know that a virtual cap and gown ceremony is disappointing to many, considering the struggles that we are facing. We have dealt with incredible amounts of uncertainty. Our lives changed forever when we walked out of the building on March the 13th. Even after dealing with all the insecurities and anxieties and uncertainties of growing up in high school, we now face uncertainty over our futures. Whether we are experiencing frustration with online course delivery from universities, trade schools, colleges, and other post-secondary institutions, or dealing with the anxieties of joining the workforce in a slumped COVID economy, or just feeling anxious and downtrodden and a little bit lost, all of us have been affected by COVID in one way or another. But just think of what we're capable of. The way we've dealt with all we have gives me confidence that we will be some of the most motivated, the most focused, the most intelligent, compassionate, and capable graduates ever to walk out of Holy Heart. I know that we are all capable of incredible feats, and I can't wait to be able to go, I knew them in high school. One of you goes on to do something amazing. I know that many of us will go on to do amazing things, and I know that we are all capable of doing great things. Now take a few moments to reflect on the experiences accumulated at Holy Heart. Take a moment to reflect on the friendships formed, the good times and the bad. Take a moment to pat yourself on the back for accomplishments big and small, personal and professional, curricular or extracurricular. You have done your absolute best. Even though the future remains uncertain, let's be proud of ourselves for making it to where we are today. Make sure to be kind to each other. Reach out to a friend and make sure they're doing okay. Do small, kind gestures for people, because you never know how much of an impact they're going to have. The world can be cold and lonely from here on out. Make sure you know that you'll never walk alone. We enter the world in a time where it is at its most uncertain point, and we have the ability to be part of the force which brings us into the new normal. So for that, and for all we've accomplished over our time as Highlanders, congratulations. I am proud to be a member of the Holy Heart class of 2020, and I wish us all the best of luck and best fortune in our unique endeavors in the future. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe.
Thank you, Ben. Next, I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Sheldon Berry, with his address to the class of 2020.
Good evening, graduates and special guests. Tonight, we celebrate with you as a class and celebrate 13 years of schooling. While there are many events from your schooling, none is more rewarding than sharing in your academic success with classmates, faculty, and family. I wish to extend a warm welcome to staff, guests, and the class of 2020. The cap and gown ceremony is the highlight for us. For every single person, it has a different meaning. When you first came to Holy Heart in September of 2017, you sat as a grade 10 group, and I told you that Holy Heart would hold a special place for you, and it's hard to explain why. You would just know why. It's a place where there is something for everyone. It doesn't matter what part of the city, what province, what country, or part of the world you are from. It doesn't matter the color of your skin or what school you originated in. What matters is that tonight you form a bond that will never be undone, as you are the graduating class of 2020. You are joining a very illustrious group of graduates that span over 60 years, and soon enough, your name will be spoken of as past graduates has had of theirs. Tonight, you become a part of Holy Heart history. Tonight, you will officially become alumni. One of the great things about Holy Heart is that it's a school that has a legacy of acceptance and giving, and now we add resilience. It is never about putting our individual needs above others. This is an underlying goal and belief of every staff member, and it is at the forefront of our blueprint that we attempt to lay out for you. This seems like an easy thing to do. Believe me, it is not. An intrinsic ability to help those who cannot help themselves, to lift up those who need a hand, and to care for those who need it the most reflects your strong character, and in turn, builds the character of a school like Holy Heart. Once you try it and you see the value in it, you are changed forever, and the positive cycle continues. All the subjects you have learned here are very important, but what is most important is the values and the leadership qualities that you learn through your climate change initiatives, your charity events, your endless bake sales, food drives, hygiene drives, passing the hat for a needy family, singing at a senior's home at Christmas. The list goes on and on and on. It's astounding how much reach a group can have and the impact that it does have. What's even more telling is that you do these random acts of kindness and don't even realize the impact you have made, and you continue to make on others. You don't do them and think, what am I going to get out of this? And this is what makes us all so proud of each and every one of you. Your acts of selfishness, kindness, and humility towards others. If there's anything at all you have learned from your time at Holy Heart, I hope it is to extend your hand in kindness and offer help to those who need it the most. As you grow up, you realize that every single person and family at some point need help from others. When you can give, you should give. The most important gift you can give is your time. It costs us nothing, but the return is unimaginable. Attending Holy Heart, we see evidence around us and amongst us daily of people who need your help. Do you continue to walk by, or do you stop and offer whatever you can? It is no surprise that your community involvement ranks up there with your academic grades when post-secondary selection committees decide on acceptance to competitive programs. It is not a resume builder, it's a way of life, a sign of your character and your personality. When we left school on March 13, 2020, nobody could foresee what we were about to be dealt. As a class, you were unfortunate in your senior year to have so many big events postponed, canceled, or conducted in a way that no one would ever choose to do so except out of necessity. While many have lost a lot through this pandemic, it's important to consider what we have gained. Once this storm clears, it's important to remember that 2020 has made you more resilient. While it is hard to realize this, in time you will. I once heard a quote that holds very true as we continue to navigate the current storm we are in. No matter how much falls on us, we keep plowing ahead. That's the only way to keep the roads clear. Today, my last message as a class is simple. Reflect, remember, and continue the gift of giving. Stay true to yourself and continue to make a difference. I wish to extend a happy holidays and a sincere congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. It is now time for the presentation of diplomas. Our assistant principals, Ms. Fiona Higdon and Mr. Robert Brake will be reading the names of the graduating class of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. It is our honor and privilege to present the graduating class of 2020 of Holy Heart of Mary High School. Now, we've been practicing for a while, Mr. Brake and I, but as you know, mistakes happen. Please bear with us through any mispronunciations, missteps, or any general screw-ups. It is a long list. We're very proud of our list of graduates and their accomplishments, so we feel it's important to go through each one. And we begin. Samar Abdelgader, Ahmad Abu Awad, Braden Adams, Scott Adams, Avani Adlori, Aline Alembe, Tasneem Ales, Basma Al-Fiori, Mamdou Al-Fiori, Alexi Allison, Suha Al-Sheikh, Ali Al-Wazni, Adam Andrews, Ella Antle. Ella has been awarded the Electoral Scholarship from the Government of Newfoundland, the Thomas C. Shatta Scholarship from Conservatory Canada, the Dame Vera Lynn Scholarship in Music from Memorial, the Robert Gillespie Reed Memorial Scholarship from Memorial, and a Memorial Entrance Scholarship. Mary Antle. Mary has been awarded the Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarship, the Eleanor Swanson Scholarship in Music from Memorial University, the Gerald Fagan Scholarship from Conservatory Canada, and the Munn Endowment Fund Scholarship. Clara Argentino, Ian Ashford, Dayam Asim, Marwa Askar, and Marwa has been awarded the Joyce Foundation Bursary. Joshua Au, Naima Ayub, Thomas Barnable, Francis Barnes, Sky Barnes, Claire Barron, Kira Bath, Melissa Bazan Munaz, Mackenzie Beeson, Connor Bennett, Almadina Barisa, Lily Bertolo, Gordon Bishop, Lucas Bishop, Leah Blagden, Amber Blunden, Lisa Bourne, Nicola Brachetti. Nicola has been awarded the Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarship. Anna Catherine Bramall, Luke Breen, Elijah Brown, Alexander Bruno, Devin Burt, Jane Butler, Riley Butler, Michael Butt. Michael has been awarded the NAPE at-large scholarship. Connor Butt, Olivia Byrne, Cyril Cabalcuento, Dylan Callender, Anna Carter, Javi Casing, Xuanshu Chen, Nicole Chipman, Benjamin Chislett, Rose Clay, Holly Coffin, Beth Colbert, Jada Collins, Kiana Conway, Aaron Cook. John Cook, Curtis Corrigan, Joel Cox, Adam Coxworthy, Keegan Crane, Mitchell Crane, Taylor Critch, Kathleen Curran. Kathleen has been awarded the Memorial Entrance Scholarship. Emily D'Angelo, Jack Dawson, Roman Day, Skylar Dean, Gabriel Del Rizzo, Akun Demerkea, Akun, and he has been awarded the Electoral District Scholarship. Callum Derry. Callum has been awarded the Governor General's Award for highest marks in the graduating class. Kobe Dillon, Isabella Duty, Maria Downey. Maria has been awarded the Dr. Leslie Harris Munn Alumni Association Scholarship, the Johnston's Incorporated Scholarship, the Electoral District Scholarship, and the NLTA Scholarship. Raymond Doyle King, Ethan Drake, Caitlin Drover, Nicholas Dunn, Mackenzie Dunphy, Dawson Dirtle, Dylan Dyke, Liam Earl, Caden Edwards, Keno Edwards, Zanab El Nas, Clark England, Cassie Evoy, Sarah Fagan, Caitlin Farrell. Caitlin has been awarded the Ammo Morgan Entrance Scholarship, the St. John's Port Authority Scholarship, and the Electoral District Scholarship. Liam Farrell, Jenna Ficken, Ashley Fitzgerald, Matthew Fitzgerald. Matthew has been awarded the Munn Entrance Scholarship. Julia Fitzpatrick, Dylan Follett, Mackenzie Follett, Tara Follett, Grace Fontaine, Mary Kate Foss. Kate has been awarded the Munn Entrance Scholarship. Wyatt Fowler, Zara Frieda, Bryn Furlong. Bryn has been awarded Munn Entrance Scholarship. Danica First, Maya Galton, Robert Galton, Jared Gavin, Rory Gibbons, Leo Gilbert, Stuart Gilmore, Samuel Gonzalez, Elenia Graves, Megan Groves, Annalise Hagan, Coral Haley Riggs, Caitlin Hall. Caitlin has been awarded the University of Western Ontario's President's Entrance National Scholarship. Robert Handrigan, Leah Han, Sydney Harding, Samuel Harvey, Jeffrey Hayward, and Jeffrey has been awarded the Western Admission Scholarship. Antigona Haziri, Annika Healy. Annika has been awarded the Mon Entrance Scholarship and a Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarship. Zachary Hearn. Satara Harat. Devin Hewitt. Spencer Hewitt. Isaiah Hickey. Mark Holloway. Kieran Holmes. Ethan Holmes. Lauren House. Jordan Howlett. Doreen Wang. Yu Quinn Wang. Jack Hudson. Tanner Humber Dredge. Randall Hunter. Chad Hines. Jacob Ivel. Amelia Jackman. Aaron Johnston. Alexander Jones. Sarah Jones. Dennis Kazmazer. Haley Kiersey. Matthew Kelly. Yagmir Keskin. Mahiba Khan. And Mahiba has been awarded the Dr. Leslie Harris Memorial Scholarship. Jessica King. Justine King. Juliana Cohen Alonso. Janessa Leahy. I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. Brake, and he can finish off our extensive list of graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Higdon, and welcome graduates. We'll continue on with the list of our 2020 graduating class. Dem Lamb, Rebecca Lego, Joshua Lewis, Yunmeng Lee, Maya Lieb, Joanne Lua, Bobby Lush, and Bobby was awarded the Electoral District Scholarship. Destiny Lush. Destiny is awarded the Basil Dobbin Family Foundation Scholarship. Emily Lush. Mohammed Maroof. And Mohammed's been awarded the Joyce Scholarship, the Peter Kohler Scholarship, and the Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarship. Finnan Masho. Catherine McGowan, Laura McInnes, Avery McWhirther, Ryan Mahar, Abdusalam Mahmood, Sarah Mann, Evan Mahoney, Liam Mahoney, Mackenzie Mahoney, Habiba Mansour, Jenna Martin, Dean McCarthy, Jesse McCarthy, Rowan McCrindle, Chloe McCohen, Emily Mead, and Emily's been awarded the following scholarships: the Warren and Catherine Ball Memorial Entrance Scholarship, the Professional Institute of the Public Service of Canada Legacy Foundation Scholarship, the Association for Allied Health Professionals General Scholarship, the Safe and Caring Schools Graduating Student Award, the Western University Faculty Entrance Scholarship, and the Electoral District Scholarship. Cody Mercer, Emily Mills, Tyler Milne, Hamdo Mohammed, Matthew Moore, Abby Moores, Chesley Morgan Strickland, Jack Morris, Alexander Moyles, Charlotte Muse, Melissa Munaz, Baria Murick, Cameron Murphy, Gavin Murphy, Liam Murphy, Thomas Muzechka, Gloria Moadi, Faith Neary, Megan Neal, Justin Nelson, Samantha Knoll, and Samantha has been awarded the Munn Entrance Scholarship and the Electoral District Scholarship. Alex Naftel, Ali Naftel, Paul Norman, Jean-Luc Nassaro, Benjamin Oates, and Benjamin's been awarded the Munn Endowment Scholarship and the Leah Bailey Powers Memorial Scholarship. Caitlin O'Brien, Taylor O'Keefe, Christian O'Leary, Ashley O'Neill, Peyton O'Regan, Abby Pace, and Abby's been awarded the Munn Alumni Entrance Scholarship, the Munn Entrance Scholarship, and the Electoral District Scholarship. Tristan Parnavatana, Kendra Pardy, Brady Park, John Pierce, Grace Piercy, Chloe Penny, and Chloe's been awarded the Munn Entrance Scholarship. Logan Purchard, Alexandra Perrin, Jenna Perry, and Jenna's been awarded the Munn Entrance Scholarship. Haley Peters, Robin Peters, Maya Pettin, Nathan Pike, Jasmine Penson, and Jasmine's been awarded the Michael Scott Memorial Scholarship. Cassandra Pippi, Isaiah Pittman, Sophie Pollitt, Katie Power, Emily Prim, Anna Pritchett, Laura Quigley, and Laura's been awarded the Electoral District Scholarship. Megan Quigley, Nora Quinlan, and Nora's been awarded the Entrance Scholarship, University of King's College. Eli Quinn, and Eli's been awarded the full year Rotary Youth Exchange Scholarship and the Shalloway Leadership Scholarship. Claudia Ramsey, Ryan Redigan, Abigail Rees, Jacob Reed, Lily Reed, Josh Reimer, Linus Rieger, Caleb Roberts, Haley Robichaud, Madeline Roach, Dante Rossiter, Megan Ryan, Sophia Ryan, Taylor Ryan, Jessica Ryder, and Jessica's been awarded the Centenary of Responsible Government Scholarship. Yumna Sakar, Sofia Cajada Sanabria, Lester Santiago, Aaron Sarkar, Cole Sevigny, Safwan Shams, Mary Shepard, Jacob Siegel, Joshua Skinner, Chloe Smith, Michael Snow, Abigail Sparrow, Nicole Spencer, Eduardo Spinoza, Madison Spry, Brianna Squires, Savannah Stamp, Alexander Steves, Joshua Strickland, Ella Strobridge, Breonna Sullivan, Lucas Sullivan, Sophia Surian, Jasmine Swears, Samuel Jack Taylor, William Templeton, Andrew Terry, Nathaniel Tuwaldi, Randy Lee Therio, Rachel Thistle, Aidan Thomas, Josephine Tiller, Quan Tran, Braden Traverse, Reed Tucker, Sophie Tucker, Abdulaziz Turanov, Lenora Vey, Abigail Walsh, Zhenqing Wang, Kian Waterhouse, Amber Way Antle, Grace Way, Michael Welsh, Jonathan Wheeler, Parker Witten, Liam Whittle, Nathan Wicks Parsons, Matthew Williams, James Winger, Jack Windsor, Miriam Yaya, Benjamin Yetman, Landon Young, and Saad Yousafzai. So congratulations, graduates. I will now turn it over to our MC, Ms. Smith, and she will continue on with the ceremony.
We now have 4 special award presentations to make. The Bethany Pike Scholarships for Literature and Music will be presented by Ms. Jeannie O'Brien and Mr. Rob Lee. Then, Gemma Etchegary will present the Holy Heart Credit Recovery Award. This will be followed by Mr. Colburn presenting the Mary Sung Award.
I am pleased to announce tonight the unanimous choice of the Holy Heart English Department for the Bethany Pike Award. Cyril Capelquinto exhibits every trait this scholarship seeks to celebrate. Cy loves learning, literature, music, and conversation, and reading. He values friendship, meaningful connections, the arts, personal betterment. He enjoys fashion, smart haircuts, kindness, generosity, always smiling, no matter the weather, the challenges before him, or the task at hand. While at heart, Cy was a scholar, a gentleman, and a chorister. He was equally loved by students and teachers alike. He exemplified youthful potential and optimism and strove to extract the very best from his education as he demanded no less of himself in everything he applied his beautiful mind to. Bethany Pike, a Hart graduate from the year 2006, was similarly natured to Cyril. Bethany's passions were that of music, literature, and dance. Bethany departed our world as a very young woman, and those of us who knew her and taught her remember her fondly. Her parents, Steve and Susan, have lovingly funded this scholarship to acknowledge a Hart graduate who shares their daughter's love for learning and for living life fully and completely. It is my heartfelt pleasure to present the Bethany Pike Award to Cyril Capelquinto.
Our next presentation is in memory of Bethany Pike, who graduated from Holy Heart in 2006. Bethany was a tremendous student whose contribution to the music program was significant. She was a member of the first flute section of the concert band for 3 years, and though she never pursued music as a career, she nevertheless continued to be involved in music beyond her days at Holy Heart. Bethany embodied all that is important to being an excellent member of the music program at Holy Heart: commitment, dedication, loyalty, and perseverance. In memory of her days at Holy Heart, 2 awards were created to celebrate her love for both music and literature. It is with pleasure that we are being given the privilege to present the Music Award this evening. The Bethany Danielle Pike Memorial Award for Music is awarded to a deserving student who, over the course of 3 years, has made a significant contribution to our music program. It is given to a Level 3 student who intends to pursue musical study beyond Holy Heart at a post-secondary institution. The candidate must also possess the same love for music that Bethany demonstrated daily during her 3 years at Holy Heart. On behalf of myself and Mr. Colburn, it is our pleasure to award the Bethany Pike Memorial Scholarship for Music to Ella and Mary Antle. Congratulations to you both.
The Holy Heart Credit Recovery Award is awarded to a student who exhibits exemplary behavior and work ethic in the Holy Heart Credit Recovery Program. This award will be used to help fund the student's post-secondary education. The meriting student is a graduating student of 2020, completed at least 1 course in the Holy Heart Credit Recovery Program, or availed of the help in the Credit Rescue Program during their high school career, exhibited dedication to schoolwork, maintained good attendance, and demonstrated a positive attitude towards learning. This year's recipient of the Holy Heart Credit Recovery Award is Sky Barnes. Congratulations, Sky.
Mary Sung moved to Canada from Burma and started attending Holy Heart High School back in 2015. It was there she was introduced to me as a student who loved to sing. She couldn't speak English, but her infectious smile told everyone around her how much she enjoyed singing. Mary joined the concert choir and later the very first choral performance class. Unfortunately, shortly after her arrival, Mary was re-diagnosed with a terminal cancer and wasn't given much time to live. It was through her awful diagnosis that Mary brought light to all who had the privilege to know her. Mary's classmates would gather at her hospital bed, where they would sing, laugh, and cry together. Her incredible strength, generous spirit, courage, and loving personality shone through with every visit. The Mary Sung Choral Scholarship is a way to honor Mary and her contribution not only to the choirs at Holy Heart, but to the entire student body. This $250 scholarship is given to a graduating student who has been a member of the choral program for at least 1 year, who has shown dedication, humility, a passion for singing, kindness, and overall positive attitude. It is with great honor that I present the Mary Sung Choral Scholarship to Aaron Johnston. Congratulations, Aaron.
Thank you, Ms. O'Brien, Mr. Lee, Gemma, and Mr. Colburn. And finally, it's my privilege to introduce your class of 2020 valedictorian, Callum Derry. Callum has received the Governor General's Medal for the highest marks in the graduating class. He is currently attending the University of Toronto, where he is completing his first year of a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in aerospace engineering. Callum plans to enter the aerospace industry with a specific focus on hydrogen propulsion in commercial aviation.
Good evening, class of 2020. I am honored to be given this opportunity to deliver the valedictorian speech for our cap and gown ceremony. Of course, before I get started, I have a few people to thank. Thank you, Ms. Higdon and Mr. Colburn, for coordinating the speech writing and logistics, and for selecting me as this year's valedictorian. Thanks to my mom and sister, who have supported me without hesitation for both these 3 years and my entire life. Thank you to my IB classmates for always supporting each other and becoming the closest of friends. And, of course, thank you to everyone at Holy Heart for making all that's happened over the past 3 years possible. It's been a mere 1,186 days since our first day at Holy Heart, where we took in the sights and smells of the school we'd be attending for the next 3 years. Over those first few weeks, as we learned how to navigate the crowded stairwells and narrow halls, and developed a preference for either the plastic, wood, or metal desk chairs, we started to get a picture of what the next 3 years would be like, and our confidence in this new environment grew. And while some might remember our first year as the year of having secure schools and that random hypnosis assembly, we can all agree that grade 10 was our window into the great things to come over the next few years. By grade 11, we were in a pretty good position. Not only did we get to know the upper years and integrate ourselves into the school's culture, but we also got to smugly sit back on the first day and watch this year's tenors try and find their classes. By this point, we had all started to gain an appreciation of the phenomenal teaching team around us. Teachers like Mr. Sharp and Mr. Dixon became universally known figures among the student body, and their commitment to caring about their students and ensuring we succeeded saw many long-lasting friendships arise between students and teachers. Even Mr. Jenkins, who might seem like a pretty serious, no-messing-around guy, is a great caring person who wants his students to succeed. Just make sure you draw your free body diagrams and not be named Aaron Sarkar, and you're good to go. I've had classes with Miss Janes, Mr. Sharp, Mr. Newhook, and Miss Edney throughout pretty much all of high school, and their help and guidance across these 3 years were instrumental in my success, both in high school and heading off to university. As cheesy as it might sound, it's experiences like these that put the heart in Holy Heart. Last came the year we were all waiting for, senior year, grade 12, filling the roles of our older grades that we looked up to since the beginning. Well, unless you're as tall as Ben Oates, then you've been looking down at everyone since grade 10. There was lots to look forward to, being the exec of your club, having lots of free periods, and the excitement, uncertainty, and ensemble of emotions of graduating. Our last year promised to be our best, and we'd enter the new decade on a strong foot. That is, if it didn't get cut short. Little did we know on March 12th, almost 9 months ago, that we had just spent our last day at Holy Heart, and were about to become one of the most unusual graduating classes in our school's 60-year history. If anyone had told us that that day would be our last, we probably would have called them crazy. Yet, instead of me delivering this speech to all several hundred of you in the theater, I'm sitting in my room 2,000 kilometers away, delivering this speech to this camera, and my roommate is taking the wide shot. Well, on the bright side, probably the comfiest valedictorian in cap and gown history. As sad as it is, most of us didn't really get the closure we've been waiting for, leaving our senior year feeling a bit open-ended. But does that mean that the past 3 years have been all for naught? Well, not in the slightest. Just take a moment to think about what we've done in the past 2.5 years. Let's start with one of the most notable accomplishments, raising over $50,000 for Relay for Life last year, or about $45 per person. That is a seriously amazing accomplishment, and everyone who donated, attended, or most notably, the Relay for Life committee who made it all possible should feel very proud of themselves. Not to be outshadowed, our annual food drives proved to be increasingly successful each year, and bake sales for clubs founded by our classmates, like UNICEF and Jack.org, helped raise money for a variety of causes. The talented students of the Performing Arts program also deserve recognition, never failing to impress us with their productions. A Christmas Story has always been one of my favorite Christmas movies, and their production of it was flawless. The concert band, jazz band, and string orchestra also showed off their musical prowess during the concerts, variety shows, and some of their productions with live music. And, of course, who could forget about the chamber choir winning the CBC Musical Challenge, the Madrigal Choir winning the National Choral Award, Rose Bowl, and the, well, probably about 8,000 other things they managed to win. Finally, we have our athletics, where it's probably easier to count the things they didn't win with all the tournaments they won. You have basketball, hockey, rugby, soccer, cross country. They all smoked the competition in their respective categories. The basketball games at school always had an amazing turnout and great atmosphere. Students would brave the cold of twin rinks and the soccer pitches to cheer their peers on. And our 2 inaugural dodgeball tournaments were great fun. Seeing that 2019 marks the 50th anniversary of athletics at Holy Heart, it was pretty fitting that our teams did so well, and showed some classic Holy Heart kindness by teaching Gonzaga how it feels to lose. So after hearing all of that, do you really think our high school years were all that bad just because the last few months were cut off? We accomplished more than many schools would ever expect to do, and all of this in just 30 months. As cliche as this might sound, I think our high school years have taught us to seize the moment and make the most of the opportunities we've been given. As Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So get out there and start taking some shots. Take everything you regret not doing at high school and the things that did that worked out, and do them at university, college, or wherever the next few years might take you. It's a big world out there, and you need to make your mark immediately before the opportunity is gone. And as we all saw in March, your opportunity can disappear in just a few days. We took this to heart as a school and class, doing all the stuff we ever wanted to do and more. But now it's time for each and every one of us to take these lessons to heart and act on them in the years ahead. Show the world what a Holy Heart graduate is like. Congratulations on graduating, everyone. Here's
Thank you, Callum. It's a tradition at Holy Heart that at the end of the graduation ceremony, our chamber choir, under the direction of Mr. Robert Colburn, take the stage or in this case, the courtyard, to perform the Irish blessing. In lieu of this being a possibility tonight, some of our chamber choir graduates came in earlier in the week to follow this tradition in their own way. Here they are. Thank you, Mr. Colburn and our chamber choir alumni. Before we leave here this evening, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the many individuals who helped make this event possible. Thank you, Mr. Barry, Ms. Higdon, Mr. Brake, and to our administrative assistants in the office, Ms. Emmy Maloney, Ms. Valerie Pritchard, and Ms. Lori Drover. Thanks to all of Holy Heart's teachers and former teachers, especially Mr. Colburn and those who helped to bring this virtual event together for us tonight. And finally, a special thanks to you, the graduates of 2020, and your family and friends for joining us here. Graduates, even though we aren't together in the building tonight, and you've moved on to new experiences and adventures, you'll always be Highlanders. Whether you realize it or not, your time at Holy Heart has shaped the individuals you are today. Always remember the lessons learned, both good and bad, and be proud of where you are from and your accomplishments. And now's the time. If you've got your hat on, throw it high in the air. Congratulations. On behalf of the staff and administration here at Holy Heart, I'd like to wish you all a wonderful holiday season and a happy and healthy new year.